the woman I want in my life, oh. I can give you what you want to. I can make you dance in my bed, baby girl. I can play a Zonto. Let me sing for you. I say the way you touch my body, baby, baby, you know I'm a jungle lover. Put it down with my baby girl. I like it when.
Hey honeys, I'm back. So the government just introduced a new lockdown phase where everywhere should be closed at 10 o'clock. So if you're like me that's been working at home since March, in the beginning you're like, oh yay, and now as it drags on you're like, okay. Also on a Friday night, if you're thinking of going out, enjoying yourself, letting your hair down, and you have to think about the precautions that you need to take so you can't enjoy yourself, I've created a menu for Friday nights, which is where you can just enjoy your night in with your spouse, with your family, and have a little Netflix night in and chill. Okay guys, so on today's menu, we've got Hennessy spicy chicken wings. As you can see, these are all the ingredients for the chicken wings that we're going to be making. The main ingredients is our Hennessy. And then we've also got halloumi fries, which we'll be making. I've got my nice halloumi cheese here with some chives. And also we're going to have two cocktails actually, for the side to enjoy our Friday night in. Let's get the cooking process started. So I pre-washed my chicken in some lemon juice, so it's nice and clean, and I've washed my hands. So now we're just going to get into seasoning it. I like to season my chicken on the cutting board just so that the seasoning can marinate and go into it. So I'm just going to put on some seasonal. I'm going to be using some paprika. I'm going to be using some chili flakes. That's a lot of chili flakes. Some Old Bay seasoning, just for the extra taste. Some mixed herbs. And some garlic powder. Okay, so I've now transferred it into a clean bowl, and now I'm just going to use my hands to massage the mixture into the chicken. It's a little bit messy, but you have to get the flavors into the chicken wings so that it can be nice and tasty. So the wings are now nice and seasoned. I'm just going to leave it to marinate for the next 5 minutes and start the prepping on the halloumi fries. Meantime, I'm just going to prep my halloumi fry sticks, where it's just taking out the halloumi from the packet, and then I'm just going to cut it. Oh, wow. And cut it back into smaller sections like fries. So you should start to look like this, guys. I'm just going to finish off the process on this side. So now my halloumi cheese start looking like fries. I'm just going to lightly coat it with some paprika. So just literally lightly coating it to give it a little bit of flavour. Some garlic powder. And just a little bit of corn flour for when it goes into the frying pan. Just doesn't stick. So I put some vegetable oil in the frying pan with a little bit of mixed herbs. You can hear it sizzling away there. I'm just going to add my halloumi cheese, which I've already seasoned, into the frying pan. Careful guys, it can be quite hot. It's all in now guys, so I'm just going to leave it to get nice and golden, and then I will show you the end result. So now that the cheese is getting quite nice and golden, I'm just going to go ahead and remove it from the frying pan. I have a small plate with a sheet of kitchen towel, which I'm going to be placing it on just to remove the excess oil. Okay guys, so my chicken wings has been marinating for the last 5 to 10 minutes. I've just coated it with some corn flour. As you can see, that's why it looks a bit white. I'm just going to start transferring it into the frying pan, which there is hot oil, so be very careful. I've also placed a small Scotch bonnet pepper just to make it extra spicy. So it's all in now, guys. I'm just going to let it fry and get really golden and crispy on each side, and then we can start with making the sauce. Guys, so I'm just turning it onto the other side. As you can see, they're all nice and golden and crispy. Just turn it. Ooh, that's looking quite nice. Yeah. So it's now nice and golden. I'm just going to remove them from the frying pan. As you can see, I'm just going to place them onto this lovely plate with a sheet of kitchen towel to remove the excess oil. So there you go. I'm just going to leave it to sit to one side until I make the sauce. So for my Hennessy BBQ glaze, I'm just going to use some honey barbecue sauce. You can put as much as you like, just to coat your chicken wings. Okay, I'm going to use a dash of soy sauce.
That's a big dash.
Some honey, just to get that stickiness to it. Just going to stir it in the meantime so that it can all get together. Okay, so now I'm going to add the main ingredient, which is Hennessy. So this is just like a little floss of Hennessy that I'm going to be adding all to it. Okay, I'm just going to finish it all in there, give it that nice Hennessy flavour. Now I'm going to be adding our chicken wings to the sauce while it's reducing. As you can see, the excess oil is now onto the paper, which is nice. Okay, I'm just chucking it all in there, and then I'm just gonna whip it around the pan just so that all the sauce can get into it. Oh, look at that. Nice and flavoursome. So now that the sauce is reduced down, it's getting all nice and sticky. You can smell the Hennessy flavour coming through, guys. If you was here, you'd be drunk of Hennessy flavours. Look at all that steam, guys. It's looking so lovely and juicy. We're just going to leave the chicken wings to rest to one side while we get cracking on to our 2 cocktails. Okay guys, so for the first cocktail that I'll be making, it's called a Mai Tai, which is one of my favorite. So we're going to be needing a pitcher, and we've also got some lime, some lemon, some orange, lime juice, glazed cherry, grenadine, tropical juice, and the main ingredient, which is the white rum. Let's get cracking. I'm just going to start cutting my lime into slices to add to the mix. So now I'll be cutting the lemon also into slices, and now for the orange. So now I'm just going to transfer them into the pitcher. So now we're going to fill the pitcher halfway with tropical juice. Okay, just for the ratio of juice to rum mix. Okay, now to add the rum, which is going to give it that nice feeling. I'm also going to be adding some grenadine syrup. It's quite sweet, so you can add it to your taste buds as much as you like or as little as you like. But it just gives it that nice sweet flavour. A splash of lime juice. And the last ingredient, which is some cocktail cherries. So now I'm just going to mix in the ingredients all together. As you can see, it's starting to change colour with all that goodness going on in there. And now I'm just going to pour it into some nice cups that I had laid out. I'm just going to add a little extra cherries to it. Just drop them in there. And there you have it, guys. My nice homemade Mai Tai drink. Enjoy. For a second cocktail that we'll be making today is called a Mojito, and we'll be needing some white rum, lime juice, lime, white sugar, fresh mint, and some soda water. So I've just washed my mint, so it's nice and clean. I'm just going to be cutting up the lime into pieces. So to the pitcher, I'll be adding my freshly washed mint, my slices of lime, and some ice to keep it nice and cool. Half a pitcher of soda water, just to do soda water to rum ratio. And then we'll be adding the rum. All of it actually. I'm also going to be adding a splash of lime juice and a serving spoon of white sugar. You can put as much as you want or as less as you want in there, guys. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm just going to mix it all in. That's all mixed now, guys. So I'm just going to pour it into 2 glasses. I've garnished my glass with a bit of sugar around the rims, as you can see, to make it look nice and presentable for you. Just going to pour it in. And there you have it, guys, my homemade mojito. And guys, this is my Hennessy spicy wings with my halloumi fries, as you can see, and my 2 cocktail, which is my Mai Tai and my mojito. Thank you guys for joining me today for my Netflix night in and chill menu, lockdown style. I hope you enjoy. Bon appetit.
Let's go. What?